chamber.all, working in Chigwell today, sorting out a pond that's not right. Anyway, we've cleaned it, but we put some of the water back in it, the original water. But what was happening, because we had nowhere to put the water, we put a lot of water in the ground, and with a fiberglass pond you've got to be careful, because what can happen is it can go underneath the fiberglass. So as I was in there getting the fish out, I could feel water underneath it, so we decided to hoover it and keep the weight in there, because it wasn't that dirty. It's only about 6-7 months old, or maybe a bit older than that. So we hoovered it and left the water in there because we was worried about it cracking the bottom, and this does happen. So you've got to be very careful with fiberglass ponds. It's something to bear in mind. The fiberglass is not part of the structure. When you render it, when you tank a pond, it's better because it keys into the structure of the pond, so it's part of the structure. That's just something to bear in mind. So we've had to do what we can. Also, whoever put this in, they're running the wrong pump. It was only a 4,000, so we're going to upgrade the pump in a couple of weeks' time, but we've got it running at the moment. So the customer should get some result with that. We're going to put the fish in a minute, and we're going to give them a scrape with our microscope as well, see if they've got anything on them. But the main problem with this filter was, I don't know if anyone is familiar with these filters. They're called Screenmatics. They're okay, they're not really my cup of tea, but they work all right. But what had happened was, whoever sorted this out for the customer, there's a foam missing, and there's also a foam damaged. So what was happening was, it doesn't make any difference how many foams are in here. If you haven't got that right one, the water's going to find the easiest way back to the pond. Yeah? So it's probably running about 10 or 20%. So this is why the water's like that. Not very clear, is it? Not very clear at all. So we said to the customer, we found out how many sponges there were that they wanted, and he wanted to go for the lot. So we said, and I think they only sell them, if you're lucky enough to get hold of these foams for next to nothing, this filter would be up for sale. But obviously that was the problem. So we found out how much they were, and it was probably nearly the amount for fitting a different filter, which my opinion is a better filter, easier for the customer. So that's the reason what had gone wrong with this. So it was missing, all the water was missing the filter, and I was quite annoyed about it really. But this is what happens when people don't really know what they're doing. So that's just that. So what we did was we fitted a 40,000 spin clean. I don't know if everyone's familiar with these filters. They're very good. Not for everyone, but it's going that way. I mean, everyone's got different ideas, but we fit a lot of these for the older generation because they're easy, and all you've got to literally do is you just got to turn, that's your waste, turn that to that position, and then what that does, it triggers a motor in there that turns on, and it spins all the foams inside the filter, and it knocks the dirt off, and it discharges it out. So you're releasing all the dirt out of the filter medium, which is a great thing really, because a filter gets to the point where it can't clean no more unless you release all the dirt out of it. So people that do this regular, sort of once a fortnight, every pond's different. That's something you have to find out yourself by what comes out, what sort of what the colour of the water is. If it's really dirty, you do it a bit more frequently. So there's not really an answer to how often to do it, but we say to the customers once a fortnight in the summer months. So everyone's having these filters, a lot of people are. So there's so many different ways to filter a pond, but these are very popular. So that's it really. Thanks for listening, and if you'd like to subscribe to our channel, that would be fantastic to see what we do. We upload videos regular, and so if you're interested in ponds, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for listening. Thank you.